females, so welcome back to Favorite Friday. For the last case for this week, we are going to Poland. This case is a World War II case. Of course, this case, like I said, this is a Fatal Female channel. So we are going to cover one of the apparently more well-known concentration camp guards. And apparently she was known as the Supermodel killer because she had tried to pursue a model. She tried to pursue like a modeling career before World War II had popped off. And so with that being said, I'm giving what is publicly known down below. Of course, your thoughts are always welcome down below. And so with that being said, I'm gonna quit my rambling and let's go and get started. So our killer apparently is going by two names. Apparently their sources are calling her Jenny, but other sources are calling her Wanda. But apparently what is known about her is that she was born May 30th, 1922, whereas other sources are saying 1921. Apparently she would try to pursue, like I said, a supermodel career. And so she would apparently go send off pictures to, like, I guess, like, photographers that she had found out about and got offers pretty much immediately because it said that she was an attractive woman, at least according to their standards. And so then she would pretty much start her career at 16. And then when she's 18 years old, she actually gets discovered by Adolf Hitler's personal photographer. So in 1942, apparently she gets an offer to basically become a warden for a concentration camp. Because remember, like I said, World War II is going on. The concentration camps, they were going on too. And then apparently she only accepts after the pay apparently had heavily increased. Because apparently they needed more because there were so many people that were putting in these things. So they're like, we got to pay these people more if they're willing to work in these conditions. And I guess once the salary met her satisfactions, then she started working for them. And it's actually said that she actually tortured the guards. Sorry, she actually tortured the prisoners, the prisoners that were in the concentration camp, to the point to where even the male guards were shocked. Well, that's how brutal she was. And so then examples of this, apparently she would separate children from their mothers and send the children to the gas chambers, and the mothers would have to watch knowing what was about to happen to their kids. She would have the guards beat the inmates to death, and it said that she gave poison candy to the kids knowing they pretty much would die within hours of eating. So in 1945, apparently she was given an assignment to actually do the photographing, not the one being photographed. And so she was basically given this assignment. You got to take pictures of an execution because we're about to kill some Allied spies and we need somebody to photograph this execution. And then apparently her and like several other people would go out to the streets of London in the United Kingdom and stab like many people, with at least 12 of them dying. Apparently in May 1945, obviously World War II is over, she would apparently obviously flee, but they apparently get caught at a train station 4 months later. So September 1945, and apparently tries to seduce a guard in order to escape. So in that trial, Jenny apparently had the audacity to claim that she was actually saving the prisoners. But luckily there were some prisoners that did survive and were able to testify against her, basically saying like, nah, I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth, because she was worse than the male guards. And so then apparently her own defense lawyer basically tried to say that she was mentally insane as to why she was torturing the prisoners. And then apparently, as you can imagine, her and like multiple other people got sentenced to death for the crimes that they committed. And then on July 4th, 1946, her and like 10 other people had nooses around their necks because they were sentenced to death by hanging. And then apparently they were attached to some trucks. And then once the trucks drove off, they obviously hang there until it's confirmed they're dead. And so then former prisoners apparently actually volunteered to be executioners. And so the truck that Jenny, Wanda, whatever you want to call her, was on top of, her truck actually wouldn't start. So it said that she was actually pushed off because just because the truck don't start, I mean, you getting out of this execution. So because of the brutal crimes she committed. So her truck was actually pushed. So it said that she was actually pushed off by a former prisoner. And then apparently the items, for some reason, I guess maybe she just had some really expensive clothes on her. I don't know. It said that people actually had took off some of the clothing that she had wore while she was getting executed. And they took as like some weird little souvenir. And then apparently, Jenny and the other 10 people, their bodies would get sent to like basically for science, for like medical reasons. Now they're deceased. Because what other purpose do we have with their bodies? And then after I guess they were done with whatever they did with them, all their bodies were apparently disposed of. And so yeah, that is the case of Jenny Barkmann, the supermodel turned concentration camp warden. So if anybody knew of the case, definitely let me know. If anybody is watching this from Poland, even though I highly doubt, but you know, if you're from Poland, if you've heard this case before, definitely always give your input. If there's any other female killers you think I should cover, let me know. I've already covered Ilse Koch, and now I'm going to cover Jenny. So now we have 2, but if there's any more, whether it be known or lesser known, definitely let me know. With that being said, I cover fatal females 3 times a week. Subscribe for more fatal females, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.